Hey, what's good, people? It is the Quant Edge video series presented by FantasySportsMarkets.com. He, of course, my guy Derek Brown over at thequantedge.com. I'm Ben Heisler, and it is Week 5 D-Bro, which means we start to zero in on some of our favorite plays on the slate. And we're going to dive into one guy that you think has the chance to be the slate breaker of the week. Who's that guy for you?
Oh, Ben, we've been waiting for it all season, baby. It is Zeke week, and it is here, man. Woo!
Zeke week. I was hoping that you'd say like DJ Chark, so we could go with Chark week, but I will take Zeke week. There's still an element there that's very intriguing. Now, I will say this. I'm looking at a lot of my notes, and I see guys like Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, all with terrific matchups this week. But you think Zeke has a chance to break the slate. Where are you getting that? Where's that information coming from? How can we break that down together?
Look, Zeke is going up against a run defense for the Packers they've come out and said they do not care what they allow to running backs, as long as they stop the pass. So they're 27th in DVOA versus the rush, 21st versus running backs through the pass. If you head over to the Quant Edge injury tool, if Michael Gallup is out this week, which I'm projecting right now, I know he got in a limited practice, but if he is out, dude, everything points to Zeke absolutely eating versus that defense. You look at run success rates, they go up from 52.5 to 60%. Run percentage goes up from 44 to 56%. His target percentage, because just like I talked about, the Packers are bad versus running backs through the pass game. His target percentage goes from 4 to 11%, and his red zone carry percentage goes up with no Gallup. So I don't know what else you need to tell you that you need to start your lineup builds with Zeke, and then you fit guys in around him this week.
That's perfectly fair. My concern for Zeke, because I'm with you, I think the matchup is certainly intriguing, and the Packers' run defense has been attacked throughout the last several weeks. You saw what happened with Jordan Howard on the Thursday night game. But what happens if this game gets into a shootout? Do you still incorporate Elliott into the mix, or is he still basically, regardless of the game script, he's still a Yahtzee type of play for you?
Dude, his red zone role and the fact that he's been unlucky with touchdowns. The guy is still he's tied for the most rushing attempts inside the red zone this year. He's only got 3 touchdowns on the year. He could double that this week, Benny. And with that target share bump, with Gallup off the field, like we're talking about, that makes him game script proof. It does not matter who is up in this game, who is down. Zeke is gonna get the ball all the time.
All right, here's the last important part of this conversation before you lock in Zeke in every one of your lineups this week. Regardless of whether you play on the salary sites or on a place like Fantasy Sports Markets where there is no salary cap, I would imagine that a lot of people are looking at the Packers' struggles and saying, well, you know what, Zeke could be a really intriguing play, and maybe he's cash game viable. Maybe he's chalk. Does that change your perspective here?
No, not in any way, shape, form, or fashion. This is the chalk you eat. This is where you start your lineup builds with Zeke this week, and you can go everybody around him at his price point or non-price point. It does not matter. If you don't have Zeke in your lineups this week, you could be burning all of your money. For the full NFL injury impact tool, along with all the other tools over at the Quant Edge, make sure you head on over to thequantedge.com. Also, while you're there, you'll be able to check out Derek's 10 Stats You Need to Win article coming out later this week, as well as his wide receiver cornerback matchups and everything else to get you ready for Week 5 of the NFL. And then take that information, run it back over at FantasySportsMarkets.com. DFS with no salary caps, and you can get in for free using promo code TQE for $5 off with no deposit required. For D-Bro, I'm Ben. Thank you guys for watching. It's the Quant Edge video series presented by FSM.